Fedal is a special rivalry. It's a warm day in the midst of a nuclear winter, a refreshing example of sportsmanship and friendship. Just watch how Roger and Rafa introduced each other at the LAVER Cup and you'll know.
I never thought I was going to introduce this player to you guys, or in my life, so where shall I start? Started a long time ago. A little guy from Manacor came to Miami and beat me in my first match ever I played against him when I was world #1. I thought he was probably going to win the French Open once. Didn't think it was going to be 10 times, but absolutely amazing career, and it's wonderful to have you on our team, and please welcome Rafael Nadal.
The most unknown player here, and I will present you my rival, probably the biggest one. Honestly, I started a little bit tired. The rivals, it's much better to have him next to me, being my teammate, and is the one and only Roger Federer.
It's fair to say that no one expected the inaugural LAVER Cup to be this successful, not even Roger himself, the man behind the new team event that was held in 2017 and took tennis world by storm. There was so much skepticism surrounding the LAVER Cup prior to its first edition. People wondered if the players would be invested in it, if the competition would be serious, if the fans would show up, and if the idea of Team World versus Team Europe would foster an actual rivalry. The chemistry between the players, while watching their teammates courtside, and the behind-the-scenes footage were arguably the most compelling parts of the LAVER Cup, and they drew in the casual fans as much as the die-hard ones like me. Watching Rafa and Roger together messing around between the matches was so much fun, let alone them playing doubles together. For a pair of fierce rivals, Roger and Rafa have maintained a friendly relationship over the years, and as they inch closer towards the ends of their careers, they've managed to be more about their friendship. The organizers also recorded the doubles pair's pre-match tactical session with their captain Bjorn Borg, which showed how these two tennis legends tactically prepare for a match. This was also the first time we saw Rafa and Roger discuss tennis together, and it was a sight to behold for any tennis fan.
Knowing that when you're returning, you prefer to come back, or if
when you're returning, I prefer you are in the back. I feel more comfortable because I feel that when you are back, I can hit both sides. If I hit a normal ball to the net guy, then they need to hit a great volley to finish the point. Right. So, when you are serving, what you want to do? We are changing, or
we can play with feel. We can see how I'm returning, we see how they're serving, we see how you feel also at the net. For me, both work perfectly fine. I think we should just use also quite a lot of eye formation.
Yeah, for me it's important that we don't we stay back from the and we don't stay back together. Right. And 3 shots, they hit 3 shots, and we are both in the net.
Eventually, one of us is going to go to the net. We have to go win the point up there also sometimes.
Because if not, they hit strong and going to be tough. They have full court. Strong and going to be tough. They have full court.
So, okay.
Pressure.
And then eye formation, I think is good. You did that yesterday, yeah?
For me, it's important because you need to be a little bit unpredictable.
Then finally came the time everyone was waiting for, Roger and Rafa teaming up for doubles for the very first time in a competitive match. Although they have played an exhibition doubles together before in 2011.
Well, got away with that. Rafael was a little naughty on that occasion because I heard Roger say me. When that happens, the first one calls it.
And they both got pretty good overheads. Rafa saying, hey, mine's bigger than yours. I'll take that one. He's got an outstanding smash.
Roger said that it's been an absolute pleasure sharing the court with Rafa on the same side of the net. Knowing you can trust him in the big moments, seeing his decision-making, seeing his thought process was very interesting, and I will take these memories for a lifetime, for sure.
Sometimes the double serves slow. Rafael, I had in the morning I was very good when I was serving after the break. I was nice. Today you have a net player. I hope to help you. Oh, come on. Good point. Body or no?
Rafa was equally thrilled with the experience and said it was an unforgettable day for both of us. After all the history that we have behind us being rivals, to be together on the same part of the court, fighting for a team, is something that I think we really enjoyed a lot.
I think Reds might have forgotten and go back again or lost in translation. How's the Spanish?
In front of 17,000 fans at the O2 Arena in Prague, Rafa and Roger took to the court on and defeated Team World's Jack Sock and Sam Querrey.
No, you have to go a little bit more. Come on.
Of course, if the captain wanted me there, I was ready. I didn't want to play, but I was ready. So thanks, Roger, and thanks to the rest of the team that we avoid that very tough situation.
How did you? Yes. How did you enjoy the experience? Because the emotion that you showed on the bench was extraordinary. It was so good to see you in that space.
Well, it have been unforgettable 3 days. No? I love always the team competition and having just next to me this unbelievable group. Have been a great team spirit. No? So well done everybody that makes the team put all the things together between each other, talking a lot. Have been probably one of the nicest weekends that we had during the year. No? So well done everybody. Well done the team wall for a great fighting spirit. Great tennis during every match. Anything could happen. No? We finally won at the last match, but all the matches have been very close. So well done, and we're looking forward to come to your house next year.
The second time we saw both Rafa and Roger together at the LAVER Cup was in 2019 edition. From epic matches to shocking defeats, Rafa coaching Roger and Roger giving back some tips to Rafa, the 2019 edition had it all. Coaching is not an easy task, and many great players don't always make great coaches. But in Rogers and Rafa's case, it looks like the Swiss and the Spaniard is quite natural at both.
If you go back to return, you do it because you have the good intention. If he hits a good forehand, okay, we respect it, maybe he was lucky, it doesn't matter. But we want zero.
I close the angle. I go inside because I
Believe in the good thing. Believe in the good thing.
Sí, otra vez, pero si lo pienso, me ha metido un puta madre.
Yes, you cannot be frustrated and think that something...
During day one of the LAVER Cup 2019, both of them were seen giving tips to Fabio Fognini during his match against American Jack Sock. Of all the players playing at the LAVER Cup, whether in Team World or Team Europe, the chemistry between Rafa and Roger stands out, and it fades out the fact that they have been rivals on court for almost 15 years. Fedal to the rescue again, coaching and giving pep talk to their teammate Stefano Tsitsipas, which proved invaluable as Tsitsipas won the match. On day 2, when Roger was struggling in his match against Nick Kyrgios, Rafa decided to help out Roger with some tips, and that was an unprecedented moment. Later on, Roger did the same for Rafa when the Spaniard was looking out of sorts in his match against Canadian Milos Raonic.
You have to do a little bit more himself, and then we did the second with the first one. And then of course you're lucky now. This is tough. And then I think always when you see a chance to come to the net and then challenge him for a passing shot. And you're so good at the net.
Roger Federer's reaction says it all. Here's an epic reply from Rafa when he was asked who's the better coach, him or Roger.
You've both been helping each other out. At the moment, I think everybody feels you're going to make a better coach.
Oh yeah, much better, yeah.
Yes, I told him if you want me to be the cheerleader, full, I go. If you want me to be a clown, you let me know. If you want me to pump up the rest of the group, I'll do that. So I'm here for this, and if I see anything, I'll go speak to them maybe, yeah.
Roger, thanks very much. Enjoy the match.
Pleasure, yeah.
Is Thomas using what we just gave him? Hold on, you've got that computer, so let's just take the invoice out.
serve guys, stay with them, and then there's going to be an opportunity. There always is, okay? Otherwise, you go to the break.
The funniest incident from the Laver Cup came in the doubles match between Rafa Stefanos versus Kyrgios Sok. Rafa wasn't sure of the signals Stefanos was giving him at the net during the play, so during the changeover, Rafa asked Roger for help and to clarify the signals with Sitsi pass, but Roger, laughing at this whole incident, told Rafa to ask himself and make everything clear.
Come on, let's go. Just we need to be a little bit more clear, guys, with the finger. Because they're watching. I didn't understand where you.
What was this? No, just what is the signal?
I didn't get what, like this? No, let's say no. Let's go. Like this, you stay in the same place. You know, you go to the utilize. Any finger you cross.
As you can see, Federer couldn't stop laughing at this whole time. That's him most of the time when he's around Rafa. Whenever Rafa talks, he laughs. Whenever Rafa do anything, he laughs.
I hope we don't go all the way with them here.
If you decide on the second serve to go to John, when Jack is serving, if you decide he has to stay back.
100%. I told him.
Exactly.
If you
decide to go to John, he has to stay back.
I told him. Otherwise, we're going to the next.
Otherwise, John with anything, we give him advantage. That's all it is.
You should serve. I serve.
Keep up the energy. Come on.
Here's an interesting video of Federer and Rafa giving uncensored pep talk to their teammate Alexander Zverev.
No negative thinking at all. I want a fist bump or a let's go every point we win. And every point we lose, doesn't matter. No one negative face. And now with the problem when you learn the series you won, it's always like, oh, I knew it, oh, fuck shit.
Some fans say Federer only created the Laver Cup to spend the weekend with Rafa. Some say it's not good, some of them have an opinion that this event doesn't have any future, but if you ask me, I'd say this is one of the most brilliant event in the world, not just in tennis, but sports in general. Not only I love watching Fedal practicing and playing together, but it is also good for creating a friendly environment among the tennis player from the tour. It builds team spirit in an athlete, in a group. The black court, the beautiful host cities, it's a spectacle of tennis at its very best. And for me, if any event has Fedal in it, it becomes my favorite.
I know how to do it, guys.